And good morning to Driving Live Australia, you guys. It is, I'd say it's early, but the sun's already in my face. It's 5:30-ish in the morning, just after 5:30, 5:40, something like that. 5:45. I'm heading to work to the Gold Coast. It's the morning rush. I thought I'd just, I think I've done it once before, but I thought I'd just get the trip to work from Brisbane to the Gold Coast, and how hectic it is, the rush hour. I have a coffee just to help try and ease the pain. But anyway, let's see how we go. Range of danger already. It's so hard just to hit the indicator and use it correctly around the roundabout, isn't it, people? It's so hard. Right. Am I still live on air on Discord? I think so. Oh well, if any of my moderators want to jump in, I'll be available. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm still trying to wake up. I'm having my first coffee for the morning. I might have another one when I get to work. Just depends what's going on down there. I haven't checked what the weather is down on the Gold Coast at the moment, but I don't think it's as threatening as yesterday. I thought yesterday's stream was awesome. Our channel clocked over 1,000 subscribers yesterday, so that's a little milestone. I say little, but it's a pretty big milestone. It's a pretty hard thing to do. Well, depending upon what you're streaming, it depends if I don't know. I'd say it's a hard thing to do to get your first 1,000 subscribers compared to your second 1,000. That's what I've heard, so we'll see. It's kind of compound interest. Anyway, this is an impromptu stream. My mods didn't even know I was going to do this, so I don't expect any of them to be there. Oh, look at pole position opens up next to a Nissan Teeter, so I think I'm okay. Even though the guy driving it probably likes to think he's got the edge. I don't think so. Nissan Teeter. No, you are never. So what do we got today? We've got the same setup as yesterday. Oh, good on you, Camry. Good on you. Oh, there's a HSV in front of me who'll probably drive like normal. The GTS-R. That's a weapon car, let's be honest, a weapon car. And what did I say? Probably drive it like normal. Let's get a nice view. With the 360 camera, you can change the view. You can check it out. I like it. I like he knows what he's got. He doesn't have to drive it like a moron, like the Camry driver. Are they going to turn right? I don't know why you'd get behind the truck. Yeah, Camry driver's driving like very aggressive, let's just say. Surprised the Camry won't go on the outside. Oh, look, there it goes. Predicted. Around the outside. A lane change in a roundabout and around the outside of the taxi. And then the Ford Ranger, what are you doing? Cutting the corner, tried to overtake, and didn't commit to an aggressive manoeuvre. Interesting. So this is, all I'm saying is these are the vehicles you need to look out for because they're unpredictable and they're going to make a lane change, they're going to cut you off. They're going to do an aggressive manoeuvre and then they're going to blame you for getting in their way. So we're not on Starlink today, we're on the 5G. I'm comparing, so my biggest thing today is I'm comparing a very similar trip from yesterday to today and changing the internet delivery method, as in Starlink was a bit crap going under some buildings and under the edges of buildings and overpasses and all that sort of stuff yesterday. So we're going to try the 5G today, which seems to be working well at the moment. I wonder if this guy's a welder, or if his last name's Welder. Actually, back in the day, your last name used to be your occupation in some cultures, like the English culture. Hopefully the wind noise from the camera sitting up on the sunroof isn't too loud into this microphone. I'll put this mic closer to my face. So now here, with the exit lane on the left building up, need to watch out for people that try to cheat by using the middle lane and then at the last second try and duck into a gap or force themselves. So not going on today, but usually every morning someone is in the middle lane, they slow right down to try and feed into the left lane, and if you're in the middle lane doing the posted speed and then they slow down in front of you to get in, I'm on the horn, absolutely. No beeps or toots, that's a honk. That's a long honk for an idiot that slows people down just so they can try and get in. It's obviously unpredictable, unsafe, disrespectful, and that bad behaviour needs to be called out. No, you don't need to be a cop to call out bad behaviour. Up the Gateway Bridge. So it's Friday morning. So this truck so the Port of Brisbane is to the left, so there's a very good chance, a lot of trucks do it coming from the north. This truck will probably want to get across to the left-hand lanes, so let's look. With the 360 camera, you can spin it around. That sounds disgusting. If you could hear that, there's not a lot of mufflers on that, the TSI on the Volkswagen that went past, and it sounded gross. I think it's got the same engine, might not be the turbo actually, in the Volkswagen EOS that I've got, and mine doesn't sound anywhere near that bad. Coffee. And we change it up from 80 to 100. We'll definitely be stuck in some peak hour traffic as we get closer to Surfers Paradise. So make some space. So it goes from 4 lanes to 3 lanes very soon after the next exit. And then that's where the jostling begins. And unless you've got adaptive cruise control, it's almost no point further up here having cruise control on. I don't use it for medium to congested traffic, medium to heavy traffic. I'm still yet to find out what the definition of congestion means. It's easy, it's like lots of cars, lots of vehicles. No, that's not the point. The point is, in a legal term, for instance, if you're driving in the right lane because you believe traffic is congested, that's legal, you can do that. But if a police officer pulls you up and says, you weren't keeping left unless overtaking, you can say yes, but the road rules say you can drive in the right-hand lane if it's congested. Therefore, what's the black and white definition of congested? These are the analytical things that my mind thinks about. Whereas half the people on the road couldn't give 2 hoots. And I understand that. I don't think it's good or bad, I just understand it. And again, we get into the phenomenon of the slowest traffic continuing to drive in the middle lane, which is not very good fluid dynamics, which is what traffic is, basically fluid dynamics. Baron's in the house, all the way from the UK, mate. I haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're well. How have you been? And I'm gonna have a guess and say it's getting close to 6 o'clock here. 6 hours, I'm gonna say it's about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have a guess it's about 8 p.m. Tuesday night for you. How's that for a guess? About 8 p.m. Tuesday night. Oh, no, sorry, Wednesday night. No, Thursday night. What am I talking about? 8 p.m. Thursday night. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, no, I don't know if you've jumped on... Good to hear. Yeah, I'm guessing about 8 p.m. Thursday night for you. So you're just relaxing at home or wherever you are at the moment, and I'm on my way to work on Friday morning. I don't know if you've been on one of my streams live whilst I've been using the 360 camera, but I cracked it out again yesterday and today. But good to have you on board. Always good to see a friendly name in the chat. Oh, it's raining? Well, it's the UK, mate. I'm expecting it to be raining at least half the time I talk to you. At least you drive on the same side of the road. So this would look... Actually, the UK, I don't know if this would look normal to you. There's a lot less traffic at the moment than what you might have if you're driving around in the UK. Now, I've never driven in the UK before. I've caught trains. Junior's on board. G'day, Junior. Hey, thank you. Again, this is just an impromptu stream. I thought I'd do the mad rush to work. In 360 view. This is the first time I've used the 360 camera to drive to work. I think I've driven to work one other time. Oh, it's Junior straight into the car jokes on a Friday morning. West Yorkshire, wet. So, funnily enough, I've spent like 3 days in London, which is obviously, well, I've been to Yorkshire as well. I've been to Hull. I've actually travelled up to Hull on the train for the weekend to go visit a friend's family and meet them and hang out with them, ride some pushies, cows, pushies. I just went and visited the countryside, and the one thing, and I did go out. I met up with some friends from Nottinghamshire. They came across for the Saturday night, and we went out to a nightclub, and my goodness, I could not understand the English that was being spoken up in Yorkshire. It took a lot for me to, especially in a nightclub where it's hard to hear as it is. But I've been to Yorkshire. I've had a Yorkshire pudding in Yorkshire. That was a highlight of my trip to Hull. That was a while ago. That was 2008. So I didn't drive in England. I haven't driven in England yet, so I don't actually know what it's like. But I watched a lot of Top Gear when I was, younger. So I'm assuming Yorkshire is a bit of a decent area. Baron, are you anywhere near Hull? You said West Yorkshire. I'm assuming that's west of Hull somewhere. So the one thing about the traffic here at the moment is I'd rather be on this side than the other side. So let's just say that obviously Brisbane is a capital city, the capital city of Queensland, and the Gold Coast is quite a large city itself as well. And travelling between the two, when you leave one city in peak hour, you're going against the majority of the traffic, which is excellent. But then as you get closer to the other city, that's usually where the majority of the traffic's going. So it's like you get good traffic doing the posted speed until about halfway, and then you start getting into the traffic heading into the Gold Coast, and then it's and then it's bumper to bumper. It can be stop start proper. Nearest town is Manchester. Is Manchester in Yorkshire? I don't know that. No, a little bit of here and a little bit of there, but let's see which way this truck in front of me is going. They're going straight. Nice. And we'll head south. So I'm not sure if it's the same in the UK, but there will be a big solid line separating this lane and the lane to my right as we sweep around onto the M1. So we're going from the Gateway Arterial Road, which bypasses Brisbane City to the east. Now we sweep around and we got a big, thick, unbroken line. And as you can see, the truck up ahead just went straight over that unbroken line. I don't know if it's the same in the UK, but you're not supposed to drive across that line. It's supposed to, so the car in front, the Kia, it waited until the line become a broken line before making the lane change. So that's what you're supposed to do. The Kia did it right. The truck, the semi-trailer, didn't do it right. Just boxed out a little bit here, so I'm going to wait till this truck on my right gets past. I'll jump in behind. I'll go across 2 lanes and then build the speed back up. Oh, look, there's a little blue Hyundai hiding behind it. There you go. So, from just up here, we get 3 to 4 lanes for most of this journey, sometimes 5. Like at the moment we have 5 lanes, but one of those lanes peels off and we end up with 4. So just up here will be the first sign that says no trucks in the right lane. And I'll point it out when I see it. And then a bit further up, it'll be no trucks in the right 2 lanes. G'day, baby blue. Welcome to the chat. Well, I'm guessing it was, I'm guessing it's Thursday afternoon where you are, baby blue, in Louisiana. Did I get that right? That's where New Orleans is, isn't it? Louisiana. I'm trying to commit to memory where people live. Anyway, so here on the left is the first no trucks in the right lane. So the semi-trailer ahead of us at the moment is doing the right thing, but for some reason they just like to sit, these big trucks that should sit in the left lane just like to sit in the middle lane. And I understand a lot of them would say it's because people can't merge coming on from an on-ramp. They'll say people can't merge. And they're right, I get it. Now he's not doing anything wrong, because keep left unless overtaking actually means you can be in any of the left lanes, just not the right hand lane, which is the overtaking lane, which is what these guys on the right are doing. I'm mad. Cool number plate. How mad are you? Or is it I'm mad? I don't know. I'm mad. Could be someone's name. All right, so we're sitting on about 95. And I can see the Mazda's getting a bit disgruntled with the starting to ride the tailgate of the Mercedes Ute. So no trucks in the right lane here, but you see it because some people don't think the law applies to them. Yes, you can look. See, I'm waving, baby blue. I'm waving at you. Hello. You can literally see down into the cockpit. It's a pretty mad view. Oh, is it Thanksgiving Day, what, today in the US? If that's the case, happy Thanksgiving or whenever it is. I knew it was soon because Bobby was talking about it on his channel the last time he was streaming. And I think, if I'm correct, he was going home for Thanksgiving, which is, I guess what a lot of people do. So as you can see, the traffic on the other side is almost stop-start. They're probably doing 20 kilometers an hour. Well, there you go, baby blue. Happy Thanksgiving Day. I have celebrated Thanksgiving with an American friend once. Did we have turkey? I think we had turkey. Is that right? That's a Thanksgiving thing, isn't it? We had some other stuff too. And also she was Jewish. So it was like a Jewish-American Thanksgiving. So that was a few years ago. Is Thanksgiving's a public holiday then too, I'm assuming. No work. Except for those who are. Yeah. 59 days, was that like straight? I was wondering how long Bobby drives for before, like, you know, does he drive 5 days and then has a weekend off, or maybe he drives 6 days 1 week and 5 days the next? Or, you know, some people drive 10 days straight or work 10 days straight and then have a week off. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. We know, everywhere else in the world knows that Thanksgiving is a big holiday in America. Unlike, what's a big holiday in Australia? Well, we can pick and choose different states. I'll do an Aussie one. Australia Day. Well, that's like, for you guys, it's Independence Day, the 4th of July for you guys. So everybody knows the 4th of July is Independence Day for America. And obviously that's a massive holiday for you guys. But you probably don't know when Australia Day is. But it's in January. And personally, I don't think Australia Day is on the correct day, because Australia became its own country on the 1st of January 1901. So you'd think that's our Independence Day. That's the day that we should have our that's the day it should be Australia Day. However, the day we celebrate is the day that the British flag was raised in Sydney Cove on the 26th of January in 1788. Okay, so the British come and they put up the British flag and claimed it theirs, which was not the right thing to do, because it wasn't. And so how is that Australia Day? How is the 26th of January Australia Day? I don't know. It should be the 1st of the 1st. And then you could easily say, well, that's no good because the 1st is already a public holiday. Yeah, well, guess what? Just have the 2nd off as well. Just have 2 days in a row. You need 2 days to get over your hangover from New Year's. Anyway, that's just me talking about Australia's Independence Day and how the dates are a bit messed up. Baron has visitors. Good work. Won't be a long stream today because I will be arriving at work at approximately 7 a.m. So, yeah, Baron, take care, take care. I'm sure the British probably put a flag up on the Americas as well back in, I don't know, was it 1500s, 1600s? I won't claim to know American history very well. I know you guys had a civil war at some stage. North versus South, Confederates versus, is it Unions or something? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll be, what's the time? I've only got another 45 minutes left, so if I catch a Baby Blue, I catch her. If not, should be streaming a long stream tomorrow. I just need to decide what to do and where to go. So, but yeah, take care, Baby Blue. Always good to chat to you. All right, so I'm pretty sure it's about now that it'll say no trucks in the right 2 lanes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if any of the trucks, because trucks are supposed to only do 100 kilometers an hour, and we're now in 110 zone as of now. So by rights, the truck that's behind us in the, yep, there he goes, he gets over. So there you go, he did the right thing. So he knows that the signs are coming up to say no trucks in the right 2 lanes. So he moved over into the left 2 lanes. Obviously not both lanes, just one of the left 2 lanes. So yeah, it should be 4 lanes from here to the Gold Coast, if not more. If not more. So there we go, there's the first sign that says no trucks in the right 2 lanes. So we'll see how many trucks decide that they are above the law. Obviously not the truck, but the truck driver. Yes, I know what I said. But also, this is also the first place that it starts to get congested. Starts to get congested. Possibly there's some on-ramps around here where people struggle to merge correctly, so it slows traffic down because humans are silly. I have a question. My question is, if you got a bunch of race car drivers, if everybody on the road here right now was a qualified race car driver, would traffic flow better? I mean, traffic's flowing good at the moment, but would it flow better if everyone's skill levels were as high as being professional race car drivers? Obviously, it's an experiment that I don't think we can make happen. But there's this, what would you call it? There was this test done years ago where there was like 20 cars put in a circle. They were all had like spaced out, like let's say they were all spaced 10 meters apart in a big circle. And then they're all told, they must have been like on the radio, and they're all told to start driving and like drive at 20 kilometers an hour. So they all started driving at 20 kilometers an hour in a circle, and told to keep the same spacing 10 meters apart. And in a very short amount of time, it becomes stop-start. It turns into a stop-start affair because 20 humans are not very good at coordinating with each other. So yeah, so the phenomenon is there's like 20 cars in a circle, they're all driving around and they're told to keep the same spacing, and within a very short amount of time they start it ends up stop-start traffic because they can't do it. My question is, if you put 20 professional race car drivers in those cars, would they all, at the skill level that they have, be able to actually drive around in a circle, keeping the same spacing, and do it without stop-start? That is my question. I think that would be a much easier experiment to try. I don't think we're going to get... I mean, it'd be cool to see the V8 supercar drivers in Australia, 20 of them all jump in and have a go at it. And if the channel gets to the size of, big, if the channel gets big, maybe we could try and set something like that up. It'd be pretty cool. It'd take someone like, I don't like saying his name, but Mr. Beast. It'd take something like his stature to pull off an experiment like that. Anyway. I don't know what's going on. Traffic is excellent today. It's congested, yes, but it's like it's like the A team are driving so far. Trucks are all staying in the left 2 lanes. They're all sitting on around 100 k's an hour. I'm sitting on 110. I don't need to be in the overtaken lane now, so let's move over. Oh, Black Friday, that's today, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really, that doesn't really faze me. I don't know, like it's Black Friday, whoop-de-doo. I guess it's important to some people. I guess it's important to retailers. I understand that, that's fair enough. I did look it up, I think I looked it up last year, what the reason for Black Friday is, like why. Was it something burnt down and it was a way of trying to pick something up again, pick up the retail sector after a big, I don't know, big fire or something like that? I have noticed the Mercedes Ute is a right lane hog. I have noticed they just sit in the right lane and don't... So the rule is, if you're not overtaking, get out of the overtaking lane. That's the overtaking lane. Same in America, but it would be the left lane. Are you coming up to Southeast Queensland, Junior, for Christmas? Like if I look at the date, what's today's date? The 28th. Well, that'd be the Boxing Day test might still be going, or it might not. Well, that would be in Melbourne anyway, not up here. But I'm just saying, if you be up here in 4 weeks' time, that would be Boxing Day. There's a speed camera on the left there. Not that. It's just good to know it's there. None of us are speeding. I don't know how you'd speed at the moment. Well, it is a Mercedes, but if you look at the Ute behind it, oh, this is a great comparison. So the Mercedes-Benz Ute is a Nissan Navara. Basically, it's a Nissan Navara, and if you look at the Nissan Navara behind it, have a look at the tailgate. They've got a similar handles. They've got similar taillights. Well, I mean, they're different because they're different models. Like the Mercedes has changed a few things, like different taillights, this, that, whatever. But you're basically the same Ute. That's a pretty cool comparison, having them line astern. Right, so as we get closer to the Gold Coast, which we are, you're heading up on the 20th, so you're spending Christmas up here, mate. Awesome. Hey, mate, we might catch up. Look at all the trucks in the left lanes, doing it right. Should say doing it correctly. On the left, doing it right. So this is where the congestion is so much that it's very hard to keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you. A safe distance would be 2 seconds. Now, if I look at the Outlander in front of me, 0, 1, I'm about 1 second behind them, because what happens is if I create a gap that's 2 seconds, then another car will just, oh, there's a truck broken down. Oh, a truck's got the flat tyre. They've had a tyre blowout on the trailer. It's hard to maintain a safe distance when traffic's so congested, because if you leave a 2 second gap, people will just slot in, and then that 2 second gap disappears. And then if you back off to create a 2 second gap, somebody else will just jump in and somebody else will jump in. So it's a very hard thing to do. So Stefan, is it Stefan? Step Van Dan. Oh, okay, Dan. We're just going to call you Dan. Dan, welcome, mate. Let's hello from MN. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you. MN. I got to try and guess what state that is. Is Michigan a state? Michigan's a state. Is Chicago in Michigan? I'm just guessing. It's not Missouri. That would be different letters, right? Is it? Well, New Mexico. Would New Mexico be NM? And you're MN. So it's not New Mexico. I'm going to say Michigan. Is that correct? Tell me if I'm wrong. That's fine. Guessing another country states. If I got my own country wrong, I'd be yeah. I should get kicked out. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you, mate. I hope you're having a great day. I hope I know there's great lakes. There's some big lakes up near Michigan. What is it called? Lake Michigan. And can you see Canada? I think Canada's close, if I remember correctly. No? Oh, all right. Well, let's not talk about Michigan. I'm not going to Google it. What other states in America start with M? Oh, Maine? Is Maine a state? Maine's a state. Up near Niagara Falls somewhere. Up that way. What about Maine? I know Dave's from Maine. Yeah, that's up in the northeast of the country. Like, actually, it's the most northeastern state in America, yeah? Doesn't it have a lighthouse? That's like the eastern, the most eastern part of the mainland or something there's a lighthouse. It's just south of Canada. Well, actually really close to Canada. I think, oh, Minnesota. Oh, damn. Oh, the Timberwolves. There you go, the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's your basketball team. There you go, I know that. Because one of our Australian players played for the Minnesota Timberwolves like 20 years ago or something. Back when I actually followed Australian basketball. And a guy called Shane Heal used to play for the Sydney Kings. He went across to... He was very good. He was a point guard. Short blonde fella. I think he was only like 6'2" or something. So short white guy, blonde fella, went and played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Long time ago. I'm just going to put it out there and say like 20 something years ago. So that's why I remember that. I don't know where Minnesota is though, just off the top of my head. As we pass Dreamworld, which the truck's in the way. So Dreamworld is off to the left there. If you spin the 360 camera around, you'll be able to see it. And now we really do start to get some stop-start traffic as we head So if you don't know the Gold Coast, for instance, Dan from Minnesota, the Gold Coast is, the best way to describe the Gold Coast is that it's very much like Miami, Florida. It's lots of high-rise buildings right next to the beach on the east coast of the country. But our Gold Coast is on the Pacific Ocean, whereas Miami, Florida is at the Atlantic Ocean or the Indian Ocean. One of those. I'll say the Indian Ocean. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Oh no, it won't be the Indian Ocean. That's between Australia and Africa. So it's is it the South Atlantic Ocean? How's that? I know there's a North Atlantic Ocean. I know it's near Cuba and the Caribbean. Ooh, stranger danger. You're not into sports, but you do like fishing. Well, fishing's a sport / hobby, pastime. Depends who you go fishing with. It could be a men's group. Could be a good time to just have a chat with your mate. Try and solve the world's problems. Me personally, I'm not into fishing. My ADHD is overactive. Fishing's boring. I will go out, maybe once a year, go out on a boat, drop a line in, but it's mainly to hang out with some, just a bunch of good people, whoever it is at the time. So yes, what are we doing? 30 Ks an hour. We're sitting on 20 miles an hour on a 110 zone. What's 110? I'm going to say it's probably like 70 mile an hour zone. For our American friends watching, do a quick calculation between kilometers an hour and miles an hour. Baz is in the house. G'day Aussie Baywatch, how are you? So Minnesota's up north as well, just below Canada. That's cool. I'll look it up because whenever I meet someone, whether it's face-to-face or online, I do like to look at a map so I can get my bearings to see whereabouts you are. So what did I say? There's a few states starting with M in the States, isn't there? Minnesota, Maine. We've got a viewer on the channel. He's from, it's from Maine. Dave's from Maine. Says it in his username. Baby Blues from down in Louisiana. I picked up a few, the channel, so congratulations to us. We ticked over 1,000 subscribers yesterday. 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Our first 1K subscriber count, which is pretty exciting. They say the first 1,000 subscribers is the hardest 1,000 to get. So we've achieved that, so now it's onwards and upwards. I'm hoping the second 1,000 doesn't even take half as long. We've been going for, let's say 7 months. The channel's been going for 7 months. Now the first few months I wasn't doing a lot of streaming. I was doing a short stream here and a short stream there. I was looking at my analytics last night, and so for the first, let's just say for the first 4 months, my graph looks quite low. And then for the next 3 months, since I started doing longer streams, like 6 hour, 8 hour, and sometimes 12-hour streams driving across Australia, that's when everything sort of picked up. So I will look to do a long stream tomorrow, and I don't know what car to do. I can't use my big V8 Falcon. Yeah, thank you, Baz. Speaking of 1,000, did I win the Live Loop XP? Oh yeah, Junior, of course you did. I was second though, and can you tell me who was third? Junior, can you tell me who was third? I remember who came third. But yes, Junior, congratulations. Junior wins a virtual meat tray. Actually, as soon as our membership is up and running, the first thing I'm going to do, which is what I said I was going to do, yonks ago, months and months ago, I said that I was going to give away 5 memberships when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, I didn't know what was going to come first, 3,000 watched hours or 1,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, 1,000 subscriber count came up first. So I don't have memberships yet. I need another 1,000 watched hours, which is why I will be doing another live replay soon, just to try and help tick over the channel and get the hours up. That's the big one, is to get watched hours up. So I did say once we hit 1,000 that I would give away 5 memberships. I can't give away something I don't have. And it will be completely random because it'll be YouTube doing it. So, but the first thing I'm going to do, as we pass another speed camera there on the left, first thing I'm going to do when we get our memberships up and running is I'll do 2 things. One, I'll definitely do the five that I said I was going to do, but I might do something else as well, just to help get a few green names appearing in the because we want green names. We want people to be able to get green names. I'm just watching this Hyundai to see if they're going to try and slip in front of me, but no. Whilst he's smoking, he must earn a lot of money. He's got a brand new Hyundai and he's smoking. The repayments on that car are probably less than his costs of smoking cigarettes here in Australia. Oh, is it only 67 miles an hour? Okay, so 60, well, that's pretty much 70, because you don't have, I'm pretty sure there's 70 mile an hour roads in America. You don't have 67 mile an hour roads though. I don't think that's a proper posted speed. I'm going to jump in the, we're going to take the next exit, maybe not the next, but soon, in a few kilometres. So we're going to make our way to the left. The problem is the left lane itself, I'll leave the left lane, there's an on-ramp, and there's usually a lot of traffic. So I won't jump in the left lane just yet. There's actually not that much traffic. It's almost like there's Christmas holidays started already. I know it has for the year 12ers. They're all down on the Gold Coast already doing schoolies. So for anyone who doesn't know what schoolies is, all the high school graduates have finished high school, and they and a lot of them come to the Gold Coast for Schoolies Week, which is just a big party week. Now, when I left school, I didn't do it. Some of my friends did, but I just didn't want to. It didn't really faze me. I had already applied for the army and was accepted, and I was just waiting for my enlistment date. So I guess I didn't want to jeopardize that by doing anything stupid, because that's what the schoolies do. You got a bunch of 16, 17, 18 year olds. Like, I would have just turned 17 if I'd have done schoolies. I turned 17 2 days after I finished high school. So I would have been 17, which is not legal age for drinking. In Australia, the legal age for drinking alcohol is 18. I believe it's still 21 in America. Yeah, I guess I just didn't want to injure myself or do anything stupid. So, or get arrested for anything before it even started my military career. So, yeah, I bet you're all glad you quit cigarettes. I don't know how much cigarettes cost in the US, but the average price for one cigarette here in Australia is $1.50. $1.50 for one cigarette. When I grew up, it was $1.50 for a pack of 25 cigarettes, because I used to be able to go down as a 12-year-old. My mum would send me down the local shop to buy some, a carton of milk, a loaf of bread, and a packet of cigarettes for her. And she'd give me $5, and then that would cover milk, bread, and ciggies. So we are taking the next exit, the Smith Street motorway. So I will need to get across another lane, which I'm going to find this little gap here, slide across. There's a motorcyclist over there wearing all the good gear. He's edge filtering. You're only supposed to edge filter at 30 kilometers an hour or 20 miles an hour. He's doing it. I'm doing 80 k's an hour, and him and I are keeping up with each other. So that motorcyclist to the right, not only is he not wearing any protective gear other than his helmet, which is a legal requirement, he's edge filtering or shouldering at 50 kilometers an hour above the legal speed to do it. So to me, that's a moron. That's a moron. He's still going. So yeah, if you missed what I was talking about, you can rewind 30 seconds to a minute, and then you can spin the camera view around so that you can look over and see what I was talking about. As I can do as well. So, but I won't because I'm driving. So it is 6:40 a.m. and I'm about 20 minutes from work. You can't fix stupid, Dan. No, you can't. Stupid is stupid. The problem with stupid is that stupid people don't know they're stupid. I've never met a stupid person yet who knew they were stupid. And you got to kind of pander to them. It's not a lot of, you don't get a lot of, there's not a lot of times you can just say to a stupid person, you know, damn, you're stupid. Maybe there is. Maybe there's plenty of opportunity to do it. There's plenty of opportunity, just whether you do it or not, and you know. I use the word moron because stupid's a good word too, or idiot. They're good words. When I'm able to monetize the channel, I would like to stay monetized. So you'll notice that I don't swear on this channel. There's other places I swear like a trooper. I'm ex-army, of course I swear, but there's no need. I think somebody said that the amount that you swear is just an indication of how low your IQ is, and I tend to agree. Whilst we're talking about stupid people, the more you swear, you're just showing people your IQ level's just low. I don't know a lot of people who swear constantly that are clever people. So now, if you swear for effect, so if you throw a swear word in here and there for effect, that can be quite useful. Absolutely, it can be quite meaningful. But I guess if you just swear constantly, it takes away the effectiveness of a good swear word. So I'll just sit in this lane and all the way to the to Southport, where we turn right onto the Gold Coast Highway. We'll see how congested this lane gets, because sometimes you can change lanes to get away from the congestion. Yeah, Dan, hey, thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate it, mate. Well done, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Happy wife, happy life, mate, so I don't want to hold you back. All right. I'm definitely going to say that the 5G's been great today. I just need to get a cable so that I can connect my Starlink directly to this 5G router, and then we can bounce between Starlink and 5G at well, as the system sees fit. Set up all the parameters so that we can jump between the two. What's this name? Prulcan. What is Prulcan? Who are you? Oh, someone's jumped on the... Is that Hannah's? Hello. I have a moderator in my ear. They just haven't revealed themselves yet. Actually, maybe I'll need to turn my volume up a little bit. No, it's up. It's not Max. Henry, are you there? Or is it Middo? Freaks me out when one of my moderators... Hello? Oh, that's Max. Maxie's there. Hello, Max. How good am I getting at putting my Discord on? Actually, to be honest, I don't think I turned it off from yesterday. I turned my computer off, but I accidentally left the Discord open. Max, how are you this morning? Oh, how red was that? Ford Ranger. Straight through a red light. Oh, nuts. That wasn't even close. That was like red for like 2 seconds before he drove through. That was nuts. Yeah, getting good. Yeah, check out that Ford Ranger that just blasted through the red light. Oh, okay. I don't know why either. I can hear you. All right, so Max is going to be talking to me delayed because he can't hear me. I don't know why, Max. I can't hear. I can hear you perfect live, but you're going to have to respond to my talking to you 20 seconds later. But I'm nearly at work, so the stream's only got another 10 minutes. Yeah, I was having trouble with the... I was having trouble with my headset today. Was it that Ford Ranger that went through the red light? YND, 223 YND. Oh look, there's the I'm mad. You're an Indian fella. Yes. Yes, Maxie, Max won't get this for 20 seconds, but yes, I'm working down the Gold Coast again today. Weather looks great, so. Roger, so Maxie was just telling me he's going to look to go and get the headset that I'm using. But the funny thing is, the headset that I'm using isn't working for me at the moment. It's half working. For some reason, he can't hear me through the microphone. Look, it's not going to be a headset issue. It's going to be a software issue. But yeah, I can hear you, Max. Everything you're saying, I can hear you. So why you can't hear me? It'll be something to do with my settings on the laptop. And not even OBS, it'll be something else. So anyway, we're just about to turn right onto the Gold Coast Highway here at Southport. Yeah, that's true as well. Maxie's just saying he doesn't know if the issue with him not hearing me is... It'll probably be me. It'll probably be on the Discord. I've probably accidentally clicked mute or something, and now the sun is like right in my... right on the laptop screen, so I can't really see... I can't see what's going on. Anyway, we will persevere. I won't be on for too much longer. Tezza's there. G'day, Tezza. How are you, mate? Hugs from Minnesota. I got to remember that MN is Minnesota. Go the Timberwolves. I don't know how good that team is. You don't hear about them like you hear about the LA Lakers or the Chicago Bulls or... those are the teams you hear about in Australia. Alrighty, so the Gold Coast Highway, and I basically turn off of this into Chevron Renaissance. So all right, so it might be my microphone not working, Max, which Max will hear me say this 20 seconds later. My microphone might be, but like I said, I can't really see the laptop screen, just where the sun is and everything. I'll check it. So I hope the 5G will work right up to where I'll just prop my car, waiting for my workmates to rock in. What is the time? I should get there. I've exactly 7 o'clock. Exactly 7 o'clock. So, which is pretty good considering when I use Waze, I wake up in the morning and I put Waze on, and Waze will say it's 1 hour and 9 minutes to get to work, like it said this morning. So then I go, okay, well that gives me about 50 minutes to get ready and leave. But the thing is, in that 50 minutes, traffic builds up so much that in 10 minutes time, I look at Waze again and it'll say it is an hour 20 to get to work. And then 10 minutes after that, it's an hour 35 to get to work. So if I just look at it the first time and I think, oh, I can leave at 10 minutes to 6 and I'll get there on time, that is not what happens. What happens is I'd be half an hour late by the time if I did that. So usually, unless there was an accident, and this morning, I'll be honest, traffic was really quite good this morning. So I was pretty happy. So Waze, I left and then it took a little bit of mucking around to get the camera to work. And then I got it all working and I was ready to go, but then I actually couldn't hear the music playing through my headset, and I wasn't sure if it was playing. I pulled the headset out, the USB, and then the music was playing, so it's like, all right, so something, I don't know what's going on with my headset settings today. I'll have to have a look when I stop and turn the stream off. I'll leave Discord open and see if I can get Max. But as we come across the bridge from Southport over into, Main Beach is up to our left, but we come across this river, which is like the entryway to all the canal, to some of the canal estates. It's where all the high rises start, so it starts to get a bit glitchy through here for the Starlink. So now let's move across. We'll jump in this lane, but it does go from 3 lanes to 2 lanes up here, because just up ahead is where the V8 supercar track was a couple of weeks ago, and they're still dismantling it, so they've got the left lane closed up ahead. So knowing that is good. That way it doesn't, I know that I'm going to get ahead of the four-wheel drive that's next to me. And look at Max doing all of the stuff. Junior, could you work out who came third in the chat for the live replay? This car sounds so good. Yeah, Maxie just said in my ear that looks like I missed most of the traffic. I don't know what it is. I don't know if a bunch of people just didn't go to work today, or maybe there's a bunch of people here in Australia that are celebrating Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day. I don't know, but it does. This time yesterday, traffic was way worse than this. So I don't know what it is. But I'm happy. I'm happy the traffic is pretty light. So this corner, if you look over to the left a little bit, you'll see a ripple strip, red and white ripple strip. This is the last corner of the racetrack for the V8 supercars, the Gold Coast race, and you going past? Go past, mate. There we go. I heard the Ducati coming. I do like a good Ducati. It's got the Ducati jacket on too. I heard him coming up my right. I had a look and I got the green light, but I let him go. Because, that's what a fellow motorcyclist will do. So, as you can see, this is where all of the race cars grid up. So there's the pits on the left here, there's big grandstands on the right, and so through here, V8 supercars are coming down here at like 260, 270 kilometers an hour. The pits come out just on the left here. Go across this bridge. You can see there's a lot of lock-ups and a lot of rubber on the road where the cars brake. And then they turn left through a chicane which is where the motorcyclist is going now. So basically the racetrack goes off to the left there. That's a nice Ducati. I like that one. Look at this big unit walking across the road. I don't want to hit him for all his tattoos. Looks like he missed legs day though. He's big through the shoulders and little legs. Friday Sickie. Was it at Stream Elements? Junior, yes, it was Stream Elements, came third in the chat. You are absolutely correct, buddy. Which, anyway, I'm going to do another one of those live replays. So, oh, there's the Ducati rider again. G'day, mate. I like his setup. Although he didn't have protective gear on his legs, but I don't do that anymore. I've got a big scar on my leg from one time I was riding in tracksuit pants and fell off. So it reminds me to wear my protective gear. All right, couple of minutes to go before we shut down the stream. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate those. If you haven't hit the like button yet, just hit the like button. It helps the algorithms get this channel out to people who would like this channel. YouTube, in its infinite wisdom, tries to push streams out to people who would enjoy them. So, did I finish my coffee? You know it's a good mocha when you can drink it cold and it still tastes nice. So yeah, thank you. We're about to turn left, not here, but at into the big building up ahead of us. So yeah, we're going to turn left into the building now. My 5G should still work in there. Obviously Starlink wouldn't, but the 5G should. So I should be able to get in back into the into my car spot that I need to wait for my work colleagues, and we'll shut the stream down there, and it should work in there. Oh, don't go yet. I saw the traffic lights, two sets of lights ahead turn green, and I nearly went. I wouldn't be the first person to do that. So putting my indicator on now so the car behind me can see that I'm going to slow down. So don't get up my ass because I'm turning here. There we go, Camry, thank you. All right, up into Chevron Renaissance to hang off this building later and help fix the windows. I don't normally drive to people's establishments, this, that, or whatever, but this is a hotel, so no problem. Well, there's one of my work colleagues picking up some keys. So it won't be long before I'll be following in through the gate. Alrighty, let's back into V9 like I do every morning, which is just a short-term stay where you park to get out, to go and like get your keys or drop your bags off or whatever before you. Still has some good stuff. Thank you, Barry. I will have a good day, buddy. Climbing around on buildings. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Spewing. All right. Well, just in case the 5G does still kind of work in under here, I will play the exit strategy and we'll sign off. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. I appreciate it. And hopefully see you tomorrow.